The 2026 Young Australian of the Year is Nedd Brockmann.
Nedd Brockmann wants to end homelessness, and he captured the nation's hearts by running thousands of kilometres across Australia to increase awareness of this cause, turning endurance into real impact. Through his runs, Nedd has raised millions of dollars for We Are Mobilise, helping to provide housing and a second chance for those experiencing homelessness. Congratulations, Nedd Brockmann, the 2026 Young Australian of the Year.
Well, I'm a blubbering mess, and I'm very glad I wrote this speech last night. Thank you, and I'm incredibly filled with so much gratitude to the National Australia Day Council. The work you guys have put into making this event so special, and to everyone in this room, the support, the friends, family, but obviously the 33 recipients of their state and territory awards. You all deserve the biggest, respect from me. Yesterday, sitting in the Australian of the Year Awards lunch, I wasn't really sure what to expect. I knew I'd be sitting down to be experiencing an amazing experience. However, I did not expect to be blindsided with overwhelming emotions like I am right now. Fighting back the tears through what was an amazing few hours, one moment encompassed it all. I was pondering what it was about Johnny Farnham's acceptance speech back in 1988 for the Australian of the Year Award. But it was passion and pride coursing through my veins, and I had goosebumps all over. The voice was performed by the incomparable Casey Donovan and the Baker Boy Band, and I couldn't stop the tears. In Farnsey's speech, he spoke of national pride. And whilst it is right to instil national pride in our children, we must make national pride encompass humanity. Powerful words. Ever the eternal optimist, I think I see a bit of what I hope for in those words myself. We should be proud of this amazing country. We are so lucky to call it home. But unfortunately, not everyone feels that way. In a country as prosperous as Australia, why is it that 122,000 Australians sleep rough every night? That number should stop us all in our tracks. I grew up in a house of love. I was made to feel 10 feet tall, given endless opportunities, pushed and had support whenever it was needed. I was shown the ropes, told no, disciplined when it was needed. But most importantly, I was always filled with love. Through this crazy running journey I've been on, starting with running 50 marathons in 50 days for a big organisation in 2020, I was wet behind the ears but eager to get a better understanding of homelessness, why so many people didn't feel that love, and how the funds were actually being distributed. I could see that those funds were just going to be tied up in red tape, and it just didn't make any sense. I wanted those funds to get directly into the hands of those needing it most, and that's when I met Noah Yang, the founder of We Are Mobilise. Long story short, Noah had a vision to introduce Australia's first ever direct cash transfer program. Like many charities, he just needed the funds to get the ball rolling. So I thought, why not run 4,000 kilometres across this great nation? That ought to do the trick. Then 1,000 miles around Sydney Olympic Park, which, probably shaved about 20 years off my life, but here we are. And 3.5 years later, we're just a few $1,000s shy of our first $10 million target. Thank you. As of this week, Mobilise's Kickstarter program has helped their 1,000th person into housing. There is a long way to go, but I believe the opportunity this award brings me is to connect with a new audience of people. Without throwing myself into the metaphorical fire, that will hopefully see the very real possibility to make a homelessness-free future for Australia. And it all starts with showing each and every Australian, no matter their circumstance, that very love I felt as a kid. Thank you all.